If you guys have never gone skiing or snowboarding, but you're giving it a shot and you have no idea what to wear, this is the video for you. I'll be going over a few combinations so that you can figure out what you already have and what you need to borrow or buy.
Yo, Luca, are you ready to hit the sick terrain park?
If you don't know whether you should choose wool or synthetic layers, I'm just gonna go over the differences really fast. Synthetic layers are usually a lot cheaper than wool layers because of their availability. They dry faster, they don't absorb moisture, instead they just hold it inside its pores. You probably have it in your closet, especially if you do work out or do anything active. They're great for those who sweat a lot and who can have a wool mid-layer to trap all of the moisture, but they tend to feel cooler on your skin and they tend to smell bad a lot faster. That might be a deciding factor there for you. Wool, on the other hand, tends to be more expensive. It feels warmer against your skin, so if you tend to be cold, even with activity, this may be a better bet. Especially as a beginner who will probably be falling a lot and taking breaks, wool could do you more good than a synthetic layer. If you stop and rest in a wool layer, you won't get as cold as quickly, while synthetic layers want to get the moisture away from you as fast as possible, so you will feel colder faster. Make sure you wear underwear and or a sports bra that is synthetic underneath your clothes because cotton kills. We have two pairs of leggings or long johns, whatever you want to call them, to choose from, synthetic and wool. The synthetic ones I tend to ride up around my calves, putting a lot of pressure on my leg inside my boot, and I hate that. So I'm gonna just toss those. The wool leggings keep me warm and they're a shorter capri length, which I prefer because I can just tuck my leggings into my socks and call it a day. I definitely recommend getting a pair of capris if you can, but a full length will work too if you're trying to stick to a budget. Next we have tops. Again, you can choose synthetic or wool, and I switch between the two depending on the weather, but I'm a pretty hot skier, so I gravitate towards wool since I sweat a lot and I want that sweat to be taken away from my body if I stop and rest. I also recommend you tuck your top into your leggings or long johns. I've linked the top I'm wearing in the description below because it's incredible and I have worn it nearly on every trip so far this season. Next, you want to choose a mid-layer, and I typically stick with some sort of fleece so that I stay warm, and if I want to stay extra warm, I choose another layer of wool. You probably have a fleece in your closet, so that's always a great choice for skiing or snowboarding. Patagonia's half zips and full zips make a great friend for your base layer, whatever you choose, so I've linked both of those down below as well. Next, you want to grab some sort of hooded waterproof jacket because no one really likes feeling wet and cold while learning how to ski and snowboard. I have a few combos of outer layers that I like to choose from, like this all-in-one jacket that is my go-to for most days. I can also choose from wearing just a heavier waterproof windbreaker like this Arc'teryx if I think that it's going to be warmer, or choose to combine a down jacket with the Arc'teryx for a super cold day. Grab a tall pair of heavy merino wool socks with a pair of sock liners and you should be good to go and warm. Please do not wear jeans on the slopes. Grab you a pair of insulated snow pants and you'll be a lot happier and a lot warmer. Please don't forget a pair of waterproof gloves and some sort of face covering. Definitely is going to help you whenever you're skiing. It's going to keep you warm and it's definitely a requirement now that coronavirus exists, so just get one. Next up are goggles. You can definitely try to get away with some sunglasses, but I prefer goggles because it just makes your life a lot easier and you can see whenever it's super bright outside or the snow's falling. Your last and most important piece of equipment is your helmet, and you can usually rent these at most ski shops, but I don't think that you're too cool to hit the slopes with that one because it could definitely save your life. So please, wear a helmet. This is my final form. I usually also carry a backpack with me just for my water bladder. It's definitely a really big plus, but I wouldn't recommend really investing in one unless you are going to commit to skiing or snowboarding. But I hope this video helped you guys, so if it did, please subscribe, comment how it helped you, and have fun whenever you go out this season.